It has been a damn hot minute since I've done a thrift haul, and let me tell you, this is a good one, so stick around. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Catherine. I am a beauty and reselling enthusiast, so those are the things that I love to talk about on this channel. If that's something that you like to watch, consider subscribing. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I need your help to do so. So if you like this content, please stick around. I'd love to have you here. I talk about all things beauty, subscription boxes. I'm currently going through my declutter series, so I'll link that up in the corner for you if you're interested to see my whole makeup collection and kind of whittling it down to a more curated collection. It's a big one. And then I also love to talk about reselling, and today's video is going to be a good old thrift haul. I have not done a thrift haul in about a month. Because I haven't been thrifting in over a month. Even the last one I did in November, I kind of let that stuff sit around for about 2 weeks. So I have not thrifted it was definitely over a month. I don't know if it was a month and a half. But it definitely was over a month. And I'm gonna congratulate myself for that. You know, willpower. But December was my birthday, early December, so how did I reward myself? By thrifting. What can I say? I love to thrift. So I have a lot of things to show you. That thrift dam just was broken, and I have a lot of great things. So these come from all different places. I live in southern Arizona, but I went to go travel to visit family in northern Arizona, so we have some things up there, which is surprising. This tiny little town has some good stuff. And then the other stuff comes from Goodwill, Plato's, Buffalo Exchange, other little mom and pop thrift stores. So let's dive on in. So let's start with some shoes. So I will try to tell you where everything came from as we go along. So this is a Goodwill up in northern Arizona. And we're gonna start off with one of my favorite brands of shoes. They just have good quality shoes. What can I say? I don't think they're super popular anymore, but they just have good quality shoes. And so that is going to be Cole Haan, and this is part of their Grand OS series. And just look how beautiful this shoe is. It's perfect for the holidays. Am I going to get it up before the holidays? Of course not, because I haven't listed anything new in like 2 months. So I need to get my little rear in gear and get some new things listed. But these are an 8.5, and they're just, they're so beautiful. It's like this pink, kind of shimmery pink with the gold, not gold, green. I don't even know what to call this. Embroidery. Yeah, embroidery. That sounds about like a right term. So got those. And then the next pair of shoes, let me get one where you can actually see the brand name. Another pair of really cute, kind of chunky, almost an antique silver gold type of look. And these are from, I don't know if you can see, Pour La Victoria. Is it Pour La Victoria? Pour La Victor. And they look brand new, maybe worn around the house or something like that. These are size 9.5. And I think that was all the shoes that I got at this particular one. So let's get into the clothes. So like I said, this store is in a tiny little town. Usually it's more of kind of an outdoorsy type of place. You know, think quads, think side-by-sides, think camping, things like that. So I was really surprised of some of the things that I found there, and I shouldn't be, because I've found some really great things there before that I've shared on this channel. I'll link my thrift haul video or thrift haul playlist if you're curious to know some of the other things that I've picked up. And this time was just no different, but I still always get surprised. Even my mom's like, "You find all that stuff there?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." Okay, so the first one being this Abercrombie & Fitch. It is a small tall, so I try to shy away from the smaller sizes. Not that there's not small people out there who will buy from me, but I just feel like I always get inundated with small sizes, so I try to find like a variety of sizes, so I have a variety of sizes for people. But you know, kind of take what the thrift gives me. So since this being a tall, it kind of makes it a little bit more niche of a size. I would much rather pick up a tall than a petite. I think talls go quicker than petites do, but you let me know. What are your trends that you notice with sizes? But this is a cute little denim, like black gray denim button front dress. Oh, so cute. Feels like it's more of a recent style, but let me tell you, I have a gripe about this Goodwill is that they have no qualm about their tags. They just tag it anywhere, holes and all. So there are some pieces in here that I'm gonna have to be very careful about, and hopefully it doesn't have a hole in it, but we'll see. This next one, oh my gosh, I almost forgot about this. I was just going through the sweaters. Like I had my 5-minute wrap it up sign from my husband. And so I was quickly looking through the sweaters and I found this logo. Does anybody know what this logo is? I knew it was something, but I couldn't quite remember what brand it was. But look how cute this black sweater is with this like little crochet detail at the neckline, like a mock neck, and then at the sleeve. So cute. Definitely needs to be sweater shaved. And this is one that I'm a little bit worried about a hole because it's just like right, it's not in a seam or anything. So when I went to look it up, I Google imaged it, and I do that a lot with things that like just brands that I don't know, or like unique graphics and stuff like that. And I knew it was something. It's Celine. It's Celine. And this sweater, I still need to do more research on it, but like I saw somebody selling it, or it was sold for like $1,500. That could totally be bogus. That could just be a one-off, but I saw the big money signs and my eyes got like this big. So of course I'm doing investigation because there's no brand tag on the neckline. So I go in further, and what do we see here? We see somebody has cut out the tag. And I'm wondering if this was like the holographic little thing, or if this was like actual brand, something like that. But I'm gonna have to do some more research. I mean, it does say it's acrylic. Would Celine do acrylic? I don't know. Now I'm thinking more of this. Maybe it's not a genuine Celine. Maybe it's a knockoff. That would suck. But I'm going to do more research before I list it. It is a size small. It's a cute sweater regardless. I really do wish it would be authentic, but the thing is that if it's not, I can't sell it. So we'll see. We'll do more research, but wouldn't that be cool if it was? The next item I picked up is this really cute maxi dress from Billabong, and it is new with tags. So this is a size medium. It almost looks like a potentially swim cover up or something like that. Really cute maxi dress, button front with the tie, which is great, and it was new with tags. So this retailed for $66, and it was kind of expensive, but yellow tags were half off, so I was glad to pay the half off price. Billabong in the past has actually done really well for me, so even though it has a low retail value or lower retail value, it still did relatively well, so hopefully I can replicate that, especially since it's new with tags. Here is another designer piece that I was so excited to find, and I loved that it had the real tag on it, meaning I know that it's at least was accepted by the Real. So this is The Weekend by Max Mara. So this is their kind of, it's either a diffusion line or it's more of like their casual line. Can't quite remember, but it is a size small, and it's this really pretty like wool dress with different prints on it. It's got beads on the neckline. It's like a little mini dress. The little apron, pockets, long sleeve, knitted long sleeve. Again, this would be perfect for this season, but am I going to get it listed in time? I'm probably not. Probably not. Unfortunately, all the content tag and stuff were torn out of it or cut out of it. So at one point, the Real decided that this was real enough for them to accept. So I'm actually going to keep the Real tag on it to show like that. I don't want to say it was authenticated, but authenticated enough for the Railroad to take it, which they do a pretty thorough job of authenticating, in my opinion. They do a shit job of selling things at a good price for sellers, but I digress. This next item, again, looking at the terrible tag job that they did on the back, it's this really cute bodycon ribbed dress with this like cutout neckline right here. And this is a brand I'd never heard of before, but I love finding new brands. And this is Alex Elix. I don't know if it's Alex or Elix NYC. And I believe when I did my research, this was sold on like Revolve or Shopbop or something like that. So really cute little piece that's kind of that like rusty brown burgundy color. We do have the tag. It is an extra small. It's modal and spandex. Yeah, so I will have to do some more research to figure out what that retails for. But I would guess if it's sold on Revolve, it's probably retails from the 100 to maybe 170 price range is my guess. All right, this next piece, this is a brand that I don't believe exists anymore, or they don't at least make new items. This is Gal Meets Glam, and if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, this is like an influencer brand at one point. Made really cute like little like event dresses and stuff, but this is just a very cute classic like little black dress. So kind of has a fit and flare type of style, long sleeves, button zip up, but can we see where that tag is? Yeah, that barb is just like straight through the back. Like we don't give a fuck that we put a hole in it. So there's that one. Another designer piece that I found, and I've actually found this brand at this particular store before and I have yet to list it, but I found it again, so I wonder if it's from the same person. But this is from Karen Millen. It's this really pretty white like sheath dress with this little neck detailing. And I did pick it up. The tag was half off, which is great. I actually picked up a lot of half off stuff, so I'm super happy about that. Has a exposed zipper all the way down the back of it. Now, I picked it up knowing that it had some like discoloration on it, and I am going to do my absolute best to clean that up myself. If not, I may have to take it to a dry cleaner. But that's a pretty good find. That brand, I bet you that dress retailed maybe in like this $500 to $700 mark if I had to guess. Something not so expensive, but still happy to find. This is a pair of Torrid Pixie faux leather pants. They are in a size 1, which equates to a 1X or a 16-18, or it's a 14. I think it's a 16-18. But I love how these actually like are faux leather compared to some of those leggings that say they're faux leather, but they really just look shiny, kind of like wet. But these actually look faux leather. So I was excited about that. And then if we look toward to something really nice where they put all of the information of like the cut date down here, so it's in like fall 2020. It has the item number, so you can look on Google, you can plug in Torrid, that item number, and the information should pop up. So those I might try on myself though. I'll put those in a separate pile. All right, another really great brand, but I have such a hard time selling this brand. I have a few dresses from from them, and I just cannot sell them for the life of me. They're really beautiful. It's great quality. And I'm talking about Tadashi Shoji. They do a lot of beautiful event dresses. This one is a size 6, and it's kind of this like gross grain texture sheath dress with a really beautiful kind of like gem detail on the side. Again, this would be great for holiday parties. This would be great for like a wedding or something like that. So I love this brand, but I have such a hard time selling it that I might actually, now that I'm thinking about it, although I dog on the Real because I think they do such a shiesty job for sellers, and what I mean by that is that like you will send something into the Real, they'll list it, but automatically is already discounted. Like you don't even have a chance to have a full price sale. It's always discounted. So that's why I don't necessarily like it. But now that I'm thinking, I've had those dresses for such a long time that I might just send it to them just so I can be done with it and hopefully recoup some money. What's one brand that you love? It's expensive retail, but for the life of you cannot sell. I have a few of those brands, but Tadashi Shoji is definitely one of them. Now this one isn't anything spectacular, but it was half off and I loved the style of it. So this is just good old Calvin Klein, size 2, probably something you could have bought at Nordstrom's Rack or even TJ Maxx, stuff like that. But it's this really pretty houndstooth, like almost bodycon sheath dress with this fun like little asymmetrical ruffle at the bottom. So cute, so adorable. I wish they had that in my size. But Calvin Klein is not something I typically pick up very often, but if it is the right price and the right style, I still think it can do really well. This was another exciting find in my 5-minute panic go through all the sweaters really quick before I have to leave. This is these tags getting in the way. Pam and Gella. That might be a better way. Pam and Gella, size medium, and it is this long like hoodie with snap button details down the sleeves. Like the sleeves are almost bell sleeves in a sense, and it's just this like almost sweatshirt dress. I'd be interested if that is a dress. I'm pretty sure it is, but that was a great find for a great price. All right, the last little bit at this store, and then we'll get to some more bags from some other places. This is a brand that's normally known for their denim, but they also have other clothes too. This is Frame. This is a size extra small. And it's just this like sheer little dress, button front dress with this fun little ruffle sleeve, like short sleeve. Frame stuff can, like, outside of our jeans, Frame stuff can actually do really well, and it still retails for a lot too. I randomly saw these at the end cap and I just felt them and I was like, yeah, I think I know what that is. And it's these like almost meshy, I don't know if you can actually see, they're kind of like see-through meshy. I'm like looking underneath, can you see? Snap away pants, and they are Lululemon, and they're kind of, they have like this really fun like iridescent details to them, so I will be very excited to see what these are. With Lululemon, most of the time, I mean, you can see on the little tag right there, the pull tab, they will have their size dot in one of the pockets. I remember I found it last time. Let's see if I can replicate that. It's usually somewhere. I know it's on there somewhere. But they have like the snap buttons halfway up, so I wonder if these are kind of like a dancer pant or something of that nature. Then what do we have? This is a brand I need to stop picking up. Again, it's one of those that when it first came out, and then started coming out to the resale market, it was really great, but I just don't think it's that great anymore, but I continue to pick it up. Is Good American. So Good American, this is a size 1, or I think that equates to a small. They do kind of vanity sizing as well. And it's just really cute. I mean, it's a cute dress. This bodycon, like very soft but compressive bodycon mini dress, long sleeve with a turtleneck. So hopefully that will do well. This was a really cute, like, little crochet mini dress, and this is Free People right there, and then this is a size small. I always like to know on Free People stuff, typically on the style tag, it will have an OB number right here, and that is the style number. So if you type in if you type in Free People, the style number, hopefully it'll pop up. But for some reason, and I've said it in past videos too, Free People does something weird where, like, something else might pop up with that style number, so then you have to, like, describe it. Free People, and then describe the dress, so hopefully it'll pop up. I've only noticed that with Free People though. This was a little bit of a gamble, but I figured, you know, people love Betsy Johnson. They love some Betsy Johnson. It's a size 10. I figured this would be really nice for, like, a homecoming dress. I know we've already passed homecoming, but like homecoming or spring fling or prom dress maybe. But it is just this strap. Do I have it right? Nope. It is this strapless dress with, like, a sweetheart neckline, some boning on the side, and then a really fit and flare type of skirt with the matching belts. So hopefully somebody still has a Betsy Johnson, you know, fascination and wants to wear a really fun, pretty dress. This I picked up because it was half off and it just felt like of substance, but this is also a brand that I'm kind of shying away from. This is Dolan Left Coast, but I say this has some substance to it because this is like a thick textured shirt, and it's just this blouse with, like, bell sleeves, really cute. So I don't know, it's, again, I'm kind of shying away from this brand, but more of, like, the basic stuff, and I felt like this was more than basic. Just trying to find if they had the style tag in there. Oh, they must have it on the back now. So trying to see if this one was at Anthropologie, because sometimes Dolan is a brand at Anthro and sometimes it's on its own, so you don't ever really know. All right, so that is everything from that store, so let's move on to the next one. All right, here are a few things that I picked up from a mom and pop little thrift store in southern Arizona. Really cute little suede booties with the little fringies on them, and these are actually Paul Green. So that is what the logo looks like, and I love that they have the style name on it, Thermodexol. Is that it? I guess. So this thrift trip was cut kind of short because, if you didn't know, my actual job is a mental health therapist, and I had spotted a client come into the store, which has happened multiple times, but when that happens, just due to HIPAA stuff, like, I try not to engage with them in the store. So if I see a client come in, or even it was a past client actually, if I see anybody that I've worked with in a professional manner, I will just say I got to go. So it was a super short trip, but I still found those shoes, and then I actually found, this is just H&M, but it's a cute, like, little, I was gonna use it as, like, a swimsuit cover up. So kind of this, like, I've been obsessed with shirt dresses lately, and although this is a little bit sheer, this is why I kind of, like, would think that it would be good for a swimsuit cover up, but I think it's just a really cute, like, basic shirt dress, something that I've been looking for. All right, and then off to another Goodwill we are. I picked up a pair of these Vivea. I can never pronounce the name, Vivea, but they are just kind of like that knit, like recycled knit shoe. This one's a pump. I actually own a pair of these myself. I didn't think they were comfy, just because they were too small for me, so I think they ran small, but this looks much bigger than the one that I had. It's a size 40, but it looks much bigger. But these actually can retail for like $120-ish new. I thought they were just kind of Rothy knockoffs, which I kind of are, but they're like of good quality. And I've sold quite a few of these, and I have a few in my my closet as of now if you're interested. So we have that. And then we have a shoe that is just prepping me for spring and summer. This is just Saks Fifth Avenue, so just their in-house brand, but I just thought the shoe was super cute. Like, clogs were, I think, pretty popular last year for something for me to sell. So I just loved the look of them. All the wood was intact, which is always a good thing. And then I saw these, and I initially thought that these were like Steve Madden shoes. Like, I personally think that they're a little bit outdated, but I picked them up anyways because they are actually, I don't know if you could read that. They are Lamb, and this is Gwen Stefani's clothing brand. And these actually still sell for a pretty penny. So even though I think that they're like the sneaker heel wedge is a little bit outdated, they're still selling. So I picked them up, so hopefully somebody will buy them for me. So I picked that up, and then I picked up a pair of, another pair of kind of knit flats, and these are actually Eileen Fisher, and these look to be never worn. And Eileen Fisher, I don't know how well her shoes do, but her clothes used to do super well. It's another one of those brands that I don't pick up basics from her anymore, but if it's a little bit something a little bit more substantial, like a jacket or a sweater or, you know, shoes like this, I'd be more willing to test it out. And then I think the only clothing thing that I bought there that day was just Lulu's. And again, I don't pick up Lulu's that often anymore, just because, especially in smaller sizes, but if it's a bigger size and I think the style is really pretty, I will definitely pick it up. So this is more like a midi kind of tulip dress with that sheer kind of overlay to it with like little, I know these have a term, these like lattice things. If you know the term for this little peekaboo thing right here, please let me know. And then it has like a sheer little tulip hem or ruffle hem. So I thought that was really cute. Somebody will love that. Probably for the holidays, but they won't get it for the holidays because I won't have listed it yet. On to another Goodwill in Southern Arizona. I tell you, I make the rounds of Goodwills. This first piece I actually think I'm gonna keep, but I also might, I'll check the comps for sure. But this is another H&M piece that is in collaboration with somebody. What does that say? Simone Road? I don't know. Oh, Simone Rocha. I don't know who Simone Rocha is, but a very cute little cream cardigan with, ew! I just noticed all that. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some cleaning on that. But as I was saying, a really cute like little pearl beaded neckline. Ew, that's gross. Okay, what's the material? Seems a little cashmere-y. Let's see. It is wool and silk. Interesting. So I bet you anything, because some of those H&M collabs can do really, like, are really expensive. So I'm wondering if that is one of those expensive ones, but I'm going to have to do some major cleaning on that one. This next piece, it doesn't have an interior tag, but it does have this tag, and I couldn't quite remember. Is this Fiore? This is Fiore's little emblem on here, because didn't have any sort of interior tags. I think in the pocket it says move and be moved. There's no size tag on it. My husband kind of put it up next to him and he's like, I think it's a medium. So they're just like little shorts with like interior, not briefs, but like boxer briefs on the inside of it. So I don't know. They were at a decent price that I was worth, you know, it was worth checking out even if I didn't know what it was. Here is another brand that I love to sell. I usually like to sell more of their dresses, like printed dresses and stuff, but I thought this was so cute too. Another cardigan with this like bejeweled beaded Peter Pan collar, and the brand is Bowden. And Bowden, this one is US 12. So this is definitely one of their older tags, especially because the font has changed, and then I don't think they do the double sizing anymore. But Bowden is a UK brand, so be careful with the sizing because sometimes it could be UK if it's not specified as a US brand or US size. But I love Bowden too because at the top they have a little style number that I just plug that in and I see what all of the info is. And this is just such a cute cardigan because it just has that one button at the neck and it's just kind of open underneath. Ugh, love it. This is something I picked up because my friends always throw like an ugly Christmas sweater party, and I try to always find a thrifted one just because it's one night. I don't want to spend $50 on one, but I realized after I bought this one, I actually saved mine from last year. Usually I sell it, but I saved it because I didn't want to go through this hassle anymore. But this is just a printed on Gildan sweatshirt. It has, what is that, Jack the Skeleton and the Grinch, and they're kind of, it wasn't my favorite, but it was something. It does need to be washed. It was something Christmassy, and it was something that fit me. So I picked it up, but it does have some staining on it, but I most likely will wear my other one that I already have. So this particular Goodwill is the Goodwill Boutique. Now, what differentiates Goodwill from Goodwill Boutique is that the boutique one do not always fit in the same parameters as the pricing. So technically the boutique one is like where the nicer things go. They can be priced higher, and the shopping experience is a little bit different. They have I feel like I have hair. Got it. The shopping experience is a little bit different. It looks more like a boutique compared to just like the, you know, the horizontal racks and stuff like that. But let me tell you, they still sell the same crap as regular Goodwill. So not everything there is great, but I've had good success there before. But I've had good success at all the Goodwills, no matter what area of town it is. I've always had success. So this first item is definitely more of a summer spring item. It's a cute, I think it's a romper underneath. But this is one of Free People's lines called New Romantics. It's a size small. There was like a little discoloration on it, but I felt like it was easy enough for me to get off, so I will definitely try. This is a cute like little shift dress, mini shift dress, button front shift dress. I believe it's linen. It is new tag J. Crew, new with tags, size large. And with J. Crew, same as with Madewell, because J. Crew and Madewell are the same company, or under the same umbrella, I should say. Yes, it is linen. You will see their style tag. So this actually came from summer 2024, so this year, not even a year old, and it has the style number right there that you can plug in and get more information about it. Then we have a new with tag item that it was half off, and normally they, at this particular Goodwill, they really upcharge their new with tag items. Like this J. Crew dress is definitely more expensive than I would have paid, but it was half off, so I was willing to pay the half off price. This one was actually priced really nicely, and it was still half off, and it was still new with tags. This is just Alex Marie, which I believe is sold at, I'm looking at the tag, I think it's Dillard's or Macy. It's Dillard's. It was new with tags. It retailed for $129. Just this really kind of like pretty peach dress that has a belt that is attached, which is very nice. Just this really kind of beautiful peach color dress. So I figured that would be nice. Again, not a brand I normally pick up, but it was new tags. It was half off. I picked it up. think it'd be really nice for spring. This was a little bit of an impulse purchase, but I still think it would do well. So I initially picked this up for myself, and it's this really kind of pretty cottage core, coquette, grandma core, whatever the kids are saying these days. It is from Sundance, which is a catalog brand, and it is an extra large. So I figured I might wear that if I like it. I pretty much just stuck in the dress section at this time because what I was doing was I dropped off stuff to a Plato's Closet, and like right down the street is the boutique. So Plato's Closet always takes forever. Like this time they estimated my time like 2.5 hours, and as much as I love Plato's, I can't spend 2.5 hours in a Plato's. So I always go down to the Goodwill boutique, but I didn't have a lot of time, so kind of just stuck to the dresses. But I'm glad I did, because I found this brand, 5-7, which is a French for 5 to 7, and it was this really interesting like purple color. I haven't seen a dress in this color like ever, I don't feel like, but it's this really pretty, almost like 20s-esque style with like the sheer flutter sleeve with the little neck detail. It is mini, but it has this like little flare out detail. Really pretty. And 5-7 actually retails for a lot of money and can resell for quite a bit of money too. So I'm hopeful that will do well. Then we picked up a brand that I'm pretty sure I've picked up before. I just didn't have time to check comps, but this is Adeline Ray. And why I picked it up, A, it was a good price, and B, I just thought the print was really fun. And again, this is another like little romper, fun kind of like flattish print, if you will, with these like fun buttons down the front. This was an exciting find because I didn't know it was new with tags until I was checking out, and this was also half off. But this is what the dress looks like, kind of like a, I don't even know what to call it. I almost want to call it like a smock. It almost looked like a smock with this, I don't know what else to call it, a smock. But it is Pomander Place, yeah. So this is like where Tuckernuck is sold, kind of in that price range, if you're familiar. And I did not realize it, like I said, till I was checking out, but it is new with tags, so that is very exciting because these can retail for like in the $150 range and can also resell, I wouldn't say close to that, but can resell to the $75 to $100 mark. So I was excited to find that. This initially, because all of the hangers were all jammed together, so it's you're like fighting the hangers, and especially if it's something strappy like this is. When I initially looked at it, I was like, oh, this is probably Forever 21, you know, kind of this like sunflowery print with the cutouts. It is another romper. I don't think I've picked up so many rompers in my life, but this is actually Hutch, which can be sold at Anthropologie. Again, another a little bit more expensive brand. This is a size 8. Let's see. Just trying to see if it had its content tag. Yeah, it has its content tag. It's polyester. Doesn't say that it's, oh yeah, it does. So the 66170. So this at one time was sold at Anthropologie. And it does have their style number in there, so it makes it really easy to look up. And then this piece, again, I got, it definitely was more than what I'd be willing to pay full price, but it was half off. And I just thought, apparently spring was in mind with all of these pickups. This is made by Anthropologie. You know, it's a little bit of a newer tag when it has the by Anthropologie on the bottom. But it's just really cute, like little button-up floral I've done that twice now. Button-ups, top with kind of like these Blasuni balloon sleeves. And I think it's a size large, which was another reason why I wanted to pick it up. A little bit larger size. I'm gonna save the best for the last because I found some good stuff at Buffalo Exchange. But I have been kind of selling my old clothes at Plato's Closet, Buffalo Exchange, stuff like that, kind of making more room for some things, because I don't know if you're like me, but if it's my own particular clothes, I don't want to sell them myself. Even if it's like Lululemon, even if it's like nicer stuff, it's like I'm over it. I've seen it for too long. I'm not excited by it anymore, so I don't want to sell it myself. So I like to go to buy, sell, trade stores, sell it, get, you know, whatever the trade-in is, and then go find some new things. I don't know if anybody else is like that. So I had already sold at Buffalo Exchange, got some good money, picked up some good stuff that we'll see. So then I took it to Plato's Closet, and they only took 2 things. Weird. So luckily there's a few Plato's Closets in town, so I'm going to go to the other ones too. But so what I got in trade-in was a Madewell dress, but it is new with tags, but it's, again, it's really cute, like little button front shirt dress, kind of in this, somebody described it as like a slubby cotton. So I kind of describe it as like gauzy. But this cotton midi shirt dress with these embroidered daisies on it, and it retailed for like $138, and yeah, $138 right here, and it resells still like $95 range. So I was super excited about that. Just gonna try to show you the tag. So this is still within a few years old. This is from holiday 2022, and it has the style number right there. So that's how I looked it up online and to see like what the comps were. So again, this was something definitely more than I would have spent full price on it, but because I had my trade-in, I felt like it was worth it. It brought my price point down. All right, I feel like I saved the best stuff for last. So when I was going to sell clothes, I first started with Buffalo Exchange. I always like to go there first because I think the quality of items that they take in are better. They take in better brands, things like that. But also because they do that, they know what better brands are. So usually it's a little bit more expensive. So when I do the trade-in, I try to always get the trade-in opposed to the cash, because the trade-in is 50% of what they take in compared to 25% cash. Still, I always started with the sale section because you can still find some great things in the sale section. So this first item I picked up, I've actually sold this exact shirt before. This is a really cute, like little prairie, again, cottage core type of top, and it is from Ophelia, which again, I believe is sold at Anthropologie. And what will be nice is that I've already sold this before, so I already know all of the information. I'll just copy and paste from my sold, update the condition, update the size and stuff like that, and there you go. And again, the sale wasn't as great on Black Friday. They were actually doing 75% off all of their sale items, but I was with family, so I did not go, but it was only 25% off this time, but I was still excited about it. This next piece is a brand I've never heard of before, and it is this very sheer blouse, button-up blouse, this like little ruffle detail, very like romantic looking, with the little collar. I forget what these collars are called, but the brand is Fleur de Mal. So when I looked this up, it looks like it's mostly like a lingerie brand, like a really high-end lingerie brand, you know, really pretty bras and panties and stuff like that. So I didn't find too much about like the clothing, or if this is supposed to be like a sexy sleep shirt or something like that. I don't know. But the retail value was great, and it looked like the resale value was really great. So I was happy about that. And then this was actually the first thing I found, and I'm so excited because I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, this is on my BOLO list, or things that I wanted to manifest finding this year. And if you're not familiar with BOLO means, it's be on the lookout. So as of the beginning of this year, I created my list to manifest some BOLO brands that I've actually found, and I believe this is one of them, if I'm not mistaken. But this is Spell and the Gypsy, and this is an older tag because I believe now it's just Spell, like it just you just have the word spell on there. But this is the Collective. I don't know if that has any difference. Clearly I don't know too much about the brand, except I know it retails for a lot and it's really pretty. And it is an extra small. It's just really cute, like little button front, kind of peplum looking blouse. When I did check comps, this top still resold for like the $70 to $100 mark. So again, I spent more than what I normally would have on a single top, but I think it was worth it, especially for the trade-in cost. So all of the stuff that I traded in were my personal items, so I'm basically zeroing all that out, and just that will reduce the cost of all the other items. So when I'm short on time at Buffalo Exchange, as I usually am, I will always go to the sale section, and then I go to the dress section, usually like the maxi dresses, and then if I have time I'll do like the shorter dresses. But I did find really nice Reformation dress. I always want to find Reformation in a larger size, but I always seem to find it in a small size. But really cute, like spring color. I believe they call this the Carolina dress, something like that. So it's this midi dress with smocked sleeve, kind of this like ditzy floral print. Retails for like $248. Hopefully can resell for in the $1 to $120 price range. So again, kind of doing my frantic last minute checking of things. So I went into the short dresses and I looked around in my size, because I was like, you know, it'd be nice if I could find something for myself. And lo and behold, I don't know if this will be for myself. I'm definitely going to try to squeeze myself into it. But first off, look at this print. It is like fairyland print with mushrooms and florals and all the wonderful things. And then we get to the tag of it. For Love and Lemons. So cute. So for Love and Lemons, I've only found once a few times before. I still have a dress in my closet that is new with tags from For Love and Lemons, but it's a really cute dress, but it's black, and I think it's just not showing all of the details that are actually there. But I found a stock photo of this. This neckline is so adorable. As you can see, it kind of like pops up instead of, you know how like sweetheart necklines kind of pop down? This pops up. So pretty. Just this like really cute umpire waist dress with the smocked back, exposed zipper. Oh, I'm so excited to try this on to see if it fits. If not, clearly it will be resold. And then the very last thing that was not on my be on the lookout brand list, but probably should be, and probably should be on yours too. And again, kind of just floating through my size and the adjacent sizes and stuff like that was on that rack. And lo and behold, what did I find? I hope I did not just get my lipstick on that. Is Selkie. And if you're unfamiliar with Selkie, this is a very high retail brand, and from what I imagine, just based off the comps, sell resells for a lot too. And again, lo and behold, new with tags. And this is the silk moonlight dress in a 6X. So this is like a great size. Really beautiful, kind of like bridal wear. And that's kind of what Selkie is known for, just very like ethereal, short mini dresses with like lots of poof and tulle and everything. So I'm super excited. I thought it was a 2X because on here it says 2XL, but I guess on the tag it says 6X. What does it say? Does it say it anywhere else? Let's see. Let's confirm this. I mean, either way, I think it's going to be a great thing. There's a little bit of discoloration right there that I'll have to note. Let's see. 6X. Okay, so it confirms it on this little tag. It's 100% silk. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful little finds. I'm super glad to find some new brands, some be on the lookout brands, some bread and butter brands. So all I need to do is actually get motivated and list things. Wouldn't that be nice? So hopefully that motivation just starts raining down on me and we just start going. But I don't know if that's gonna happen anytime soon. But anyways, that is my thrift haul for you. I'm super excited at all these things that I found. Let me know down in the comments, what was your favorite thing from this thrift haul? What has been the most exciting thing that you have found in the recent month or months, or sold, or anything like that? Comment anything down below. Make sure you like this video, subscribe if you like this content, and I will see you in my next one.